Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ & Sons and our NCAA football series with the Florida State Seminoles as we are here in Arlington for the national championship game. Now this is where our season began against Oklahoma State, so it's only fitting that this is where our season ends. We are the number 3 team. We had the one loss to Michigan in week 2 of the season, and since then our defense has been on a tear. Our offense has been consistent for the most part. They've had some down games where things have been a little tougher than what they anticipated, but that'll happen during the course of any football season. But overall, we've played excellent. Now, we saw what happened in the last episode where Notre Dame came into the Rose Bowl and was able to take out number 1 Ohio State. I would say some big plays, like the running game primarily coming off the option, so we are going to have to be careful of that. But they made some big plays in the passing game as well that got them set up for those scores. And then we came out against Alabama in the Sugar Bowl, had some big defensive stops where, we shut them out. Our defense played better than I think I've ever seen them play all season. But for us to be successful, for us to get this championship, they're going to have to do it again. 1 week, doing it 1 week is impressive, but you're doing it 2 weeks in a row is even more impressive. So let's go ahead and jump straight into this one. Notre Dame does get the ball first as they have possession at about the 30-yard line. Try to hand that one off to Tyree going left. He's going to hit by Jerry and Jones. He gets hit and brought down for a 2-yard loss. Our run defense has really stepped up. We've allowed some bigger pass plays, but run defense has been very consistent in stopping them and not giving up a whole lot of yards. Sometimes a big play here or there, but really not a whole lot of yards. And so on that one, it becomes 2nd and 12 now in their opening drive at about the 38-yard line. Buckner's under center. Has the snap, fires it quickly over to Mayer. Out of 12 yards, they pick up 11. Michael Mayer. Michael Mayers gets his second reception of the day. He's got 20 yards on the total, 11 yards on that one. But that does make it 3rd and 1. So they don't quite get the first down. They have a little extra to go. And they're going to come out in a shotgun formation. 3 receivers set. Buckner has the snap, scans over. Pressure comes up the middle. He throws it over to Evans, and he's going to drop it. He can't come down with it. Ooh, he had it in his hands, but great play by the defense to knock that one loose, and they did have to punt the ball. Now here we come on our first offensive possession as we are at the plus side of 45-yard line. It's going to be an option keeper, credible out to the left side, and Notre Dame just read that one beautifully. Their defense did do a good job last time against Ohio State in stopping their run and C.J. Stroud from being able to scramble. So they obviously do have some speed. Now that one did not anticipate a 3-yard loss and coming out with a 2nd and 13. Going to go 4 wide now here with just Ward in the backfield. Hand it off to him up the middle. Big hole open. Trayshawn Ward picking up about 9 yards on that rush. That's going to get us a 3rd and 4. He's got 26 yards on 3 carries so far. Real good night going for Ward. So 3rd and 4. Credible in the shotgun once again. Has the snap. They bring a blitz. Fires it over the middle. He's got Winston Wright. Gets away from one man and gets brought down at around the 20-yard line. That's going to be a 17-yard gain. Winston Wright got a free. They brought the blitz, so there's nobody over the middle. And Wright's able to get a little bit of space between him and the nickelback. And then he finally gets out and makes a man miss and gets brought down at about the 21-yard line, it looks like. And a 1st and 10. So Credible comes out in the shotgun once again, has the snap, play action award, fires it over the middle, Winston Wright. I tried to switch over to him to cut that safety off from catching it, and he just ran around in circles. Not sure what happened there, but hey, it happens. Everybody loses their mind for a brief moment or two. So that brings up 2nd and 10. Credible sends Johnny Wilson in motion, has the hands off to him, and Wilson gets blasted for a 5-yard loss. Leufo. Yeah, that's how I'm going to pronounce it. Leufo for Notre Dame hits him in the backfield. That end around generally at least gets us a few yards, but that time it gets us a 5-yard loss, so not really where we wanted to be. Now on 3rd and 15, Credible's going to be in a pistol formation. Benson and Ward back there with him. Has the snap. Scans over the middle. Fires that one, and it gets knocked down by Henderson. We were going for Ja'Kai Douglas over the middle. Had a little bit of space, but Henderson knocked that one down, and that's going to force us to kick a field goal here. About 43 yards on this attempt. Fitzgerald, boot, ball, right down the middle. It's good. 3-0 lead here after our opening drive. That's what we needed, points. And Fitzgerald comes through for us, putting that one through the uprights, and a 3-0 lead. Now here we are later in the first quarter. We would stop Notre Dame once again and force them to punt. So here we are with our next possession as we hand that one off to Ward going right, picking up 7 yards. Good blocking to seal that edge. Ward cutting it up the middle, cutting it straight up at that point, breaking a couple tackles, picking up the good gain all the way down to the 38-yard line of the Irish. So 2nd and 3 here. Credible is going to be 4 wide in a shotgun formation. It's going to be an option. Hands it to Trayshawn Ward going left, and he's going to pick up the 4 yards. 3 yards is all that we needed, but Ward gets 4 yards, and he's got 41 total on 6 carries so far this day tonight. And that should be the final play of this first quarter, and it will be. So we do have a 3-0 lead here in Arlington in the national championship game, as we have the lead over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Number 3 versus number 4. This is going to be a heck of a rest finish to this game. So here we come out to start the second. We are at the 34-yard line of the Fighting Irish. And now we're facing our own end zone, trying to get some additional points here. Credible is going to be in a shotgun, 3 wide. As the snap, hands it to Ward going right, cuts it up the middle. Trayshawn Ward lowers his shoulder and picks up 10 yards that time. 2nd and inches now for Ward, who is playing very physical. He's done that all season for us. Thankfully, he hasn't been injured. But I don't think Notre Dame is ready for his physicality. Lowering the shoulder. He's more likely to lower the shoulder into you than to go around you. Now in 2nd and inches, Credible play action, rolls out to his right. He's going to find Jackson West, my mistake. Jackson West, our backup tight end, for 11 yards. Dropped that one in right over the linebacker that time and picks up a good gain. So 1st and 10 now for the Seminoles in a pistol formation once again. Send Rector in motion. Hand it off to Trayshawn Ward going left. He's hit and brought down after a gain of 4 yards. A good rush by him. He's got 55 yards on the night. We still have 8.5 minutes to go until halftime. So now here comes the offense. Not a goal-to-go situation, but at the 10. Credible, 2nd and 6, has the snap at the 10. Drops back, and that one gets knocked up and deflected. Pressure was coming up the middle. Incredible's having a rough day passing right now. He's 4 of 9 for about 54 yards. So not that effective. I mean, you can see what Notre Dame's defense has done to us in this one. Made it real difficult. So 3rd and 6 from the 10. Credible drops back. Fires that one over. He had right in the end zone. The same play, basically, that we scored on against Alabama. I mean, we cannot score against Notre Dame, and that's going to force us to kick a field goal. As we put boot, ball, good through the uprights. Fitzgerald, the old standard. Call him the old-fashioned field goal. That is up 6-0 now. Still a one-score game, so not really where I want it to be. On the ensuing drive here by Notre Dame, they're going to come out under center. 2 tight ends set. No, just 1 tight end to the left side. 3 receivers set. My mistake. Buckner scans over the defense, has the snap, hands it late to Tyree, who fumbles it, and Buckner picks that one up for a 9-yard loss. Chris Tyree had it, got blasted going up the middle. Who was that, Verse that hit him? Yeah, Verse hit him and knocked the crap out of him. And the ball slipped out of his grip, and Buckner falls on it, thankfully for the Irish, and it's only a 9-yard loss for them. So we do lead them 6-0 here with a big-time play made by our defense, looking to continue that one. 2nd and 19. Buckner is going to be under center once again. Has the snap. Hands out to Tyree to the left side. He's got a big hole open. This time, Jerrion Jones chases him down after 16 yards. Oh, man, it looked like the same kind of play they just ran. So the first time he fumbles it for a 9-yard loss. Then he picks up 16. What is this kid doing? Be a little consistent, would you? 3rd and 4. Buckner has the snap. Pressure comes up the middle. He throws it out to Payne to the left side. He's got some opening. Payne gets hit by Jay and pushed out of bounds. And that was a 14-yard reception for Payne and the Irish, getting it on to the plus side of the field at our 39-yard line. Buckner's going to be in a shotgun. He's got 3 receivers all off to the right side. Has the snap, hands it to Tyree going left, breaks 1 tackle, and here we come to close on him. Gaynor and Briggs close the gate on him, and that's going to be a 3-yard loss. Chris Tyree had a good stiff arm on it. Looked like Jones at the beginning there, but unable to continue to break free. Once Gaynor comes at you, he's going to bring you down. And then you add Briggs into the mix, you might as well go down before you hurt yourself. You know what I mean? So 2nd and 13. Buckner has the snap, delayed handoff to Tyree. This time Verse hits him again, and that's going to be another loss for him. So they get a big play off the passing game. First run, 3-yard loss. 2nd run, 1-yard loss. And now they're stuck with a 3rd and long once again. 3rd and 14 at our about 43-yard line, it looks like. And Buckner comes out 5 wide as the Irish offense gets the pass on. Briggs smashes him. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I did not see Briggs coming that quickly. He's going to pick up his record-breaking 20th sack in the game, or 20th sack of the season. Picks that one up in this game. I did not see him coming off that edge. Once they went 5 wide and that ball was snapped, we were scanning over looking at the receivers, and Briggs said, "Don't forget about me," as he just puts face mask to chest and slams Buckner to the turf. Now, the Irish, after that sack, would have to pass, so here we come right back at him with the big pass to Justin Jones, who's been pretty reliable for us this season, coming out of that slot position there. He picks up the first down, getting us to the 32-yard line of the Irish as we're on the move once again, trying to break the goal line. We have not done that yet. We keep trying. Now we're going to be in a pistol formation. Have the snap. Drop that one off on the screen pass to Ward. Going left side. He's got to beat the linebacker, and he could barely get it past the linebacker, and the defensive back came and closed the gap and brought him down for a 1-yard loss. Man, their defense is quick. I did not expect them to be that quick, but they have got a lot of speed on that side of the ball. So 2nd and 11. Credible drops back, fires it over the middle. He's got Toafili, and Toafili's going to drop it. Credible's 8 of 15 for 89 yards. Now, some of them have been not probably the best throws to make, but others have been drops, just like what you saw from Toafili. It would be 3rd and short at worst if he had made that catch. Instead, it's 3rd and 11, and they bring a blitz. He throws it quick to Wyatt Richter, pushing forward. He's brought down at the 9-yard line. 24 yards to Wyatt Richter. He saved us. He got the first score in the ACC championship game. He made big plays in the Sugar Bowl, and here he comes in the national championship game. His first touch of the day comes in the 2nd quarter for 24 yards. So 1st and 10. Throw that one out to the back corner. Looking for Winston Wright once again. No good. Falls incomplete. Pretty tight zone to try to throw in. Luckily that one just got deflected out of there. So 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Credible's going to be in a shotgun formation. Hands it off to Ward going to the right side. He's got a little space lowering his shoulder, and he picks it up all the way down to about 3 yards, so about the 6.5 yard line. There it looks like they're going to mark it out about the 7. So 3rd and 7. Now time is ticking away, but I can just let this clock run. It's 3rd down. So either we score a touchdown or we kick a field goal. 3rd and 7. Credible throws it to the left side, and he had Ja'Kai Douglas. But Clarence Lewis for the Irish comes out of nowhere. Didn't see him waiting there. And he knocks that one down. And now we're going to kick another field goal. I'm taking the points because I'm not an idiot. And now it is a 2-score ball game at 9-0. So, you know, it is what it is at this time. I just wish we could have gotten that one in the end zone. Now we are going to go to halftime. Notre Dame did get a couple other big pass plays to get a field goal right there at the end of the half. So it is 9-3. So it's back to the 1-score ball game here as the clock hits 0. And now we are going to have only 2 more halves of football left in this season, where we can try to seal the deal on a national championship game. But it's going to take some tough going. We haven't been able to break the goal line yet. Neither team has. We've got 3 field goals. We made some big plays. right? Winston Wright coming off that catch coming over the middle. Wyatt Rector with his 24-yard reception. We've been set up in good field position at times. Just haven't been able to do anything with it. And part of our good field position, the defense. Briggs has been amazing. Verse with the forced fumble. Gainer with tackles for losses. Jerrion Jones coming up. He's chasing guys down at times, not his blown covers, but he's chasing some guys down. But he's also coming in to make the stop behind the line. We've got a good team effort going here in this one. We just need to carry it through for the second half. And I think really in this game, the first team that breaks that goal line is going to win this game. I can almost feel it that's how it's going to happen here in this one. Field goals just will not do it. So that is going to be the end of halftime, and we come out here in the second half. This is our opening drive of the second half. There's 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. That one we hand off to Trayshawn Ward going left side. We were running an option, but the defender was right there. I mean, those guys, I'm going to try to pronounce that linebacker's name. Is about as best as I can do for it. They've got a bunch of speed, and they are swarming all over some of these option plays. Right? They are not fooled in the least bit. So now 2nd and 11. He drops that one off to Winston Wright to the right side. Lowered his shoulder. Winston Wright picking up 15 yards on that reception. Whew, he's got 45 yards on 3 catches so far today. Credible. Found him going on the out pattern with their zone that they were going. And then that corner just went up to try to make the hit. I didn't even know Winston Wright had that kind of power as he lowered his shoulder into him. Looking like a Tebow Barry situation, if you know what I mean. Now 1st and 10. Credible has the snap. He gets pressured up and starts running up the middle, kind of just gets on his right guard's keister there and just pushes him forward to block for him. And he picks up 3 yards. So 2nd and 7 now at the 27-yard line. Here we come out going in a pistol formation. 3 receiver set. Benson up to the left side. It's going to be a play action. Credible drops back, fires it to Winston Wright. He's got some space, pushing forward, right down to the 5-yard line. Winston Wright with a big time catch, now having 67 yards on the night. Credible 166 through the air. Winston Wright coming all the way across the field, making the catch and then fighting forward and stiff-arming his way to the 5-yard line. Beautiful play. Now 1st and goal. Hand that one to Wardoff up the middle. Lowered his shoulder, and they're going to mark him a yard short. They're only going to give him 4 yards. He's got 80. He needed 81 for the touchdown. But they're going to mark him a yard short. It looked kind of like, look at where it is. I'm pretty sure he probably would have gotten that. It's not worth a possible challenge, I'll say that much. So 2nd and goal. Send the man in motion. Ward, he's into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Trayshawn Ward gets us across that goal line. Now it's a 12-point lead. We're going to go for 2 here. Make it a 2-touchdown game. 14 points. 13 is really a 2-touchdown game in a sense. But 14 points is what we're going to look for. It's Credible. Throws it over. He's got Richter. 2-point conversion is good. 17-3 is the score here in the third quarter. Now we're going to advance a little on the way up to the fourth quarter. A couple punt situations by both teams. Notre Dame is now on the move, though. And on that one, they just drop it. Buckner nailed his man in his hands, but the moment was too big for him. Or his hands were too little, one of the two. And he dropped that pass, making it 2nd and 10 from the Seminole 36-yard line. And that's kind of what the Irish have done in this game, is they get down the field, but then they fizzle out once they get to about the 35-yard line. And on 2nd and 10, they drop off the screen pass, and he has nowhere to go. Tyree. Looked like they were going to have the blocking set up, but great read by Verse to come all the way across the field and our linebackers in to make the stop. And now it's 3rd and 8. Notre Dame's only 1 for 5 in their 3rd down conversion. They get the snap. They throw a screen once again. Briggs, he smashes him into the turf. Briggs read that beautifully. Chris Tyree with another loss on that one, and now it's 4th and 10. Notre Dame, it's 8.5 minutes to go in this game, but they're trailing by 2 touchdowns. I mean, they're going to have to go for it. A field goal, that'd be a 53-yard field goal. 54, I don't think they would make that. Really, your best shot is you have to go for it. There's no point in punting 8.5 minutes left. Buckner is going to be in the shotgun for this. He has the snap. Verse pressures. He throws it to the left side, and it's knocked down. Turnover on downs. Akeem Dent deflects that one away. They went for the tight end. He almost got the interception, for God's sakes, but unable to pull that one down. And so we have stopped him, and it is going to be our ball now. So here we come on the ensuing drive. With a 2nd and 5, we hand that one off to Toa Feely. He's going to pick up a couple of yards and make it 3rd and 3 here. We are at the Fighting Irish 40-yard line, just under 6 minutes to go in the game. If we can get a score, that'll put the nail in the coffin, ladies and gentlemen. It just will. I believe it in my heart. Credible. The play action drops back, finds Winston Wright, fighting forward again. Winston Wright one more time for 25 yards, and he's now got 92 yards receiving on the night. He's almost got to be dang near player of the game at this point. 1st and 10 inside the red zone for the Seminoles after that big play by Wright. Credible's in the shotgun, 3 wide. Play action. They bring a blitz. He's hit as he's thrown. Ooh, got hit as he threw that one, and luckily they didn't call it a fumble. And now it's 2nd and 10 here at the 14-yard line. So 2nd and 10, got to be careful. Need to keep the ball moving forward, though. That's going to be our biggest key. Now we're going to be in the shotgun once again. Play action. Credible fires it over the middle. Winston Wright, 14 yards for the touchdown. He got us here. He got us there. He's got us a national championship with that touchdown catch. Winston Wright, what an incredible season for that young man and an incredible game. That's going to give us a 24-3 lead here after this extra point in the national championship game. And Fitzgerald puts that one through. 3 touchdowns, 24-3. And here comes Notre Dame. This is going to have to be their last opportunity. If they can't get a score, and it's going to have to be a touchdown, this game practically over. Buckner has the snap, fires it out to the right side. Pressure was coming up the middle between Jackson. Was coming right up the gut, and Buckner did the smart thing, just threw it away. Didn't want to take a hit from Verse or Briggs by rolling out. So, smart move by that kid. Now 2nd and 10, staying in a shotgun formation. He has the snap, stands in the pocket. Pressure comes! Briggs hits him! Briggs sacks him again! Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The record keeps getting bigger and bigger. Briggs with a single season record now at 21 sacks for a season here. What a senior campaign that kid is having. 3rd and 15. Buckner rolls out to the right under pressure. Gets that one away. Dent knocks it down once more. And now it's 4th and 15. So here comes, this has got to be it. If they give up the ball, 1, we're in primetime scoring position. If they don't get this first down, 2, we could just put more points on the board. 4th and 15, Buckner in a shotgun. Their last hope has the snap. Pressure comes. He finds Styles, who gets down free down the right sideline. He's at the 30. Jerrion Jones chases him down at about the 18-yard line. Oh, man. He got right behind the zone coverage. Buckner hung in the pocket that time, and he delivered the pass on point. So 1st and 10 here for the Irish as they come out with 3 receivers set. Tight end, slot right. Buckner has the snap. Pressure comes. He rolls out to the right. He's hit. He's sacked. Buckner sacked for a loss of 1 yard by Jarrett Jackson. His first sack of the night, and his first big. He's been a force up the middle. Don't get me wrong. But that's his first really big play here in the national championship game. Jarrett Jackson is a freshman, and my goodness, what a way to step up on the biggest stage. Now he's going to be under center this time. Buckner with 3 receivers on a 2nd and 11. Sends the tight end in motion from right to left. Has the snap. Fires it quickly over to Thomas, who pushes forward and picks up 13 yards. Jaden Thomas, 13-yard reception. Buckner's now 17 of 24. For 176 yards on the night. So they're trying to get this one into the end zone. I'm hearing with 3 minutes remaining in the game to make it a 2-score ball game. Buckner has the snap, fires it to the left side, and Gray drops it. Oh my goodness, the second time a wide open receiver has dropped it. Or like I said before, the moment too big for the man or his hands too small. Either way, it results in the incompletion. So second and goal now. Buckner has the snap once again. Pressure up the middle. He's hit. Briggs does it again. You've got to be kidding me. He just keeps piling up the numbers here in this national championship game. Another sack as Lovett and Jackson got free up the middle. Buckner did a great job to avoid him. The downside to avoiding him is you got Briggs right there. And if Briggs doesn't get you, then you got Gainer. You got a lot of issues when you scramble on this defense. Third and goal now for the Irish in a shotgun formation. They have the snap. Pressure comes up the middle. He gets that one off to Tyree. He's going to be hit and tackled relatively quickly. Chris Tyree, nowhere to go. Bethune comes up and makes that stop. Great play by that young man. Haven't heard his name called too much this season, but comes through right there for us. Now fourth and goal. They have to go for it. This is the game, ladies and gentlemen. Buckner has it. Scrolls out to the right. He's tackled. He can't get there. He doesn't do it. What a stop by Jackson. Another big play by this defense, and that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. We are national champions here, winning in Arlington. College football playoff supremacy is ours for this season. Winston Wright, that is the play of the game, and he was the player of the game. Big play after big play after big play is what Winston Wright did for us. I don't know if they try to give it to Just Incredible, but I think it really, you could say Winston Wright put on the Just Incredible performance. Yeah, they give it to Credible because he's a quarterback. That's just no QB bias. We all know it was Wright that is the MVP of this one. Now that is a hell of a way to end our season in Arlington, right where it began, and it's a great way to get ourselves set up for the next season. All right, we are going to lose some guys. When the next episode, we are going to have the off season, so we'll look at that. We'll see what our team looks like going forward, and we'll kind of get ready to go from there. Now, I do want to remind y'all to hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already. And if you did like today's video, definitely give us a thumbs up. It really does help out the channel. And I greatly appreciate everything that y'all do for us here at Champ & Sons. It's been an amazing run this season. And thank y'all for all the support that y'all have shown us throughout this season and this series. You know, we're almost to that 300 subscriber mark. I hope maybe by the time we get this one posted, we're right there or even past it. But if not, guys, it's been an amazing run. Thank y'all so much for the support. I will see y'all there in the next episode as we get set for the off season. We'll look at what our schedule looks like, what our depth chart looks like, who have we lost, who have we recruited and picked up. It should be an exciting one, kind of going forward, and to see what we can do here at Florida State and building a dynasty. That is our goal, to try to build a dynasty. Hey, if another job comes calling, hey, who knows, right? I don't make any sort of solid 100% commitments. It is what it is. But we'll see what the future has in store for us here in our NCAA football series. Now we are national champions. Thank y'all very much for all the support. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I will see y'all in the next episode in the off season, everybody. So as always, stay safe and well. Y'all know how it goes by now, right? Later, y'all.